Hello.
Hello.
I'm trying to expand this. Oh, there you are. Oh, how many are up already?
They're all coming in right now. So there you go. Hello.
Hello. Hey, Barbara.
Hi.
Guess what I'm doing right now?
What are you doing?
I'm working on your webpage.
Why, thank you. Thank you very much.
Do you have a committee page that's separate from this?
No.
Okay, so I'll take that out for now. And what contact do you want in here for you? Your email?
The military affiliated women email.
Oh, there is one. Sorry.
Yeah. I don't remember what it is right now.
Me neither.
I'm in fluster mode right now trying to.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Well, what happened was it was set up on both accounts. And we were in the meeting on the other account, which was not what everybody got. I'm not staring at you guys with the eyeballs. I'm watching the participant thing. So let me move that to the other screen. Okay. Hi, everybody.
So the event had a link. Should we make a comment on that link?
No. Everybody will be coming to the right place. Let's just go with that.
Okay.
We'll talk about that later. Put this right here so it can look like.
Mary Lou, I'm proud of you for getting registered for the international thing. So proud of you.
I am so excited about that week. Every time somebody says something about, hey, this is coming up on, I'm like, no, the bubble. I have the bubble. It's like, no, I have other places to be, thank you. Mostly in front of my computer, but that's okay.
Groovy. Yes, my apologies. I don't know if 2 meetings were set up or what happened.
Yes, they were.
I did not set up 2 meetings, so I'm not sure.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, at least we're here, and whatever went out is where we are now, so that's good. But I had all kinds of fun stuff situated, and I don't know if I can do it now.
Hang on.
Sure.
Let's make sure. Oh, there you are. Hang on a second. There you go.
All right.
There you go, Denise.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're
Of
welcome.
course, now my screens are all messed up.
It's okay. It's all good.
Oh,
I see Leah. Hey.
I'll just play.
She's famous.
good.
I can pretend.
I don't know what happened. My slides disappeared. Best laid plans, folks. I've said it a million times. musical. Did I just get booted?
No,
Okay, there it is. I was like, I can't see my Zoom screen.
I love the pink headset. That is very cool.
You know, it's kind of funny. I'm not really a pink person, but I was trying to find headphones because I'm doing online tutoring right now. And I couldn't find ordering online, I couldn't find one that fit me. So I went with the gender because I figured pink are going to make them a little smaller for females because I have a little smaller head. So yeah,
Gotcha.
that's how that worked out. But they're kind of fun.
That makes sense. And yeah, we put in the chat that Leanne and I have a PowerPoint to share. So if you either want to make it so that we can all share or make us co-hosts,
Yeah.
either one.
You should be able.
Either or.
Are you not able to share your screen?
Oh,
I think it's already set. Ashley?
it should be. But then again,
She said it's.
I had two different meetings.
She said it's good.
So,
Yeah,
Awesome.
we're good. It was hailing in Los Angeles today.
Wow.
Hail.
Hail. Sandy, did you get hail?
Yes, I did. I was actually outside when it was hailing.
Sandy, you made it. Oh no.
And she got her shot, and then the world
Yes.
like
Shot
blew
that.
up.
Got my shot.
It was hailing.
All right. So there we go. All right. So my little, we'll see if I can do
Hi, Ashley.
There's Robin. Hey.
I'm going to put myself back on mute, but I just wanted to say hello real quick.
Oh, how fun. Hey. We got some music. Oh.
And keep going. Yeah, this was happening on the other end too. Where's the music? Or ask Barb, we were sitting there since 6:30 listening to that tune looping, and now it doesn't want to go. It's just, who is? I like that. Aw. Yay. I figured we'd give it a few moments. I think I had checked, we had 81 registrants listed, well, registrants and guests listed, so it might take a little while. I just don't know why it's not going. Try one. Something new. I'm trying something new. Beta testing. Oh, no, I don't want to.
Welcome, Robin from London.
Hey. Oh, I guess, yes. If anybody wants to put in while we're sort of allowing folks to stream in, if you want to put where you're from. do a little chatter amongst ourselves.
And I see Claire. She's from, what is, how do you pronounce it again? Berkshire?
The Berkshires, it's Western Massachusetts. So if people have heard of Lenox or Great Barrington, that's where I am, in 2.5 hours west of Boston.
That one I know of. Susan!
Closer to New York.
Miss O'Malley.
Yes, I am here.
I sent you a very late email. Did you happen to see it?
Hi, Robina.
What was it about?
Just that I had realized, thanks to Ashley, that you had registered. So I wanted to see if you wanted to, as the UN chair, do a brief overview of CSW. I had a couple little blurbs.
Or when? Now?
Yeah, at the top. Once we give folks a few minutes to join,
So
what we'll do is, yeah.
We have over 17,000 people registered, and it's growing even now. It is great chaos. I have one call, or a couple of calls from Canada and the Southern Sudan and whatever.
Excellent.
Yeah, so I'll stay on for a while, and then we'll see if I get her.
Yeah. I'm just going to do a welcome, and I'll introduce you, and then I'll take it back and introduce Ashley. Is Leanne coming, Ashley?
Yes.
I didn't catch. Okay,
She's over
perfect.
there.
So Ashley and Leanne. I can't see. I'm juggling.
I'm going to make sure everyone signed up for their event and all that going well.
Yeah.
Yes. Yahoo! Yeah. So I'm gonna see.
We can,
Want to get rolling?
yeah.
We have 31.
Awesome. All right.
Fun.
Welcome. Thank you all. I'm going to stop my screen.
The music. Goodbye, music.
Yeah. There it is. It is lovely music. I love that tune. Hi, everyone. Welcome. And thank you for joining us this evening. It's super exciting to see all of the interest and engagement, and I know why, because the two of the folks that we're going to be hearing from today are definitely people who attract good energy, good vibes, good things, and that has helped bring us all here today. My name is Deneen Monroe Rusnak. I am the current president of the virtual chapter of the National Federation of Business and Professional Women's Club, Nfb Pwc, and BPW sometimes when we're really feeling like not spelling it all out. Tonight we have a very exciting evening. We have a little preview about CSW65 for those who may not be familiar with what that stands for. That stands for the Commission of this on the Status of Women, and this is the 65th meeting for that session. I will be tossing it over to our UN chair shortly to give you a little bit more feedback on that. But during this huge event that happens every year, usually in person in New York, but we all know why that won't be happening this year, it'll be occurring virtually. And so that actually gives a lot more people, I think, an opportunity to participate. And so you can register to attend as an advocate or an attendee. Advocate almost feels like you have some responsibility, which deep down you do, but you can just participate. It's free, but they run a whole host of parallel events. So if you've ever gone to a convention, they're kind of like the breakouts or the side events. We have two of our very own outstanding members, Ashley Maria and Leanne W. Burst, who are phenomenal women, phenomenal filmmakers, and they will be hosting one of the parallel events, which we are trying to help share awareness about and get very excited about. I know I am. So enough from me. I tend to gab. I'm going to toss it over briefly to Susan O'Malley, Nfb Pwc UN Chair, who will give you a little bit of feedback about CSW65. Take it away, Susan.
Okay, I want to say I see Helen Swales. I'm so excited. She's one of the wise women of NGO CSW. She is a wise woman, yeah. Anyway, talking about it, where to start? Over 17,000 people. It may be up to 18,000 now. Our platform goes up to 20,000. We had bought it for 10,000 and then suddenly we decided we had to go up to 20,000. It is incredible. We have over 750 events. Now, I hope you can all you register as an advocate, and then you go in and you do my schedule, right? And my agenda. And then you go straight to the wonderful pioneers, the wonderful one on, which is whatever day it is. And
Don't
you-
worry, we'll cover all that part. Don't worry about that.
All right. But what you do is you go in and you can see all of the 750 events. And then you click on the ones you want to go to and put it on your agenda. And then right before the meeting, you will just click on your name. You'll see your name there, and that's the link. Okay, that's the link. It's not like a regular link. All right, so we got that. Now, we have an artisan fair. Can you believe that? Let's see. We have, I can't remember what the rally is called. It's being sponsored by Argentina and Marilu. Let's see, what else do we have? Morning briefings, we do. Several of them. We are trying to replicate the Vienna Cafe, if you've ever been there, and with member states to do negotiating. Now, this is quite something. What else? Just take a look. It is, we have an exhibit area. We have conversation circles, places where you can get to know one another, put messages on your own page. It is the way of the future. It's a little difficult for us now because we're not quite used to all of this. Let's see, what else? I'm doing a couple of events. One of them is, well, if you go to my name, you can see them, but we're doing the play by Lynn Nottage called Ruined, and it's on the Congo. She won a Pulitzer Prize for it, and we're actually doing a Zoom reading performance. A lot of the cast is actually from Africa, or their parents are from Africa. Enormously exciting. I'm doing an event with Marilu McPhedran in Canada, why violence against parliamentarians should concern us. We have parliamentarians from Armenia, Southern Sudan, Iraq, Armenia, UN Women. So I'm very excited about that too. There's a couple of other things I'm doing, but I think the way to go to this is just to scroll through. And every time you see something that you go, oh my goodness, it's so exciting. You click on it and say you want to go to see it. But let your fancy, let your interests, let your passions, I think, guide you, and you will learn so much. Quickly, I want to say, if you want to go, these are parallel events. If you want to go to side events, you go to UN Women, and you go to their website, CSW65, and then you can see the about 100 or 150 events by member states, and you can sign on. It's open to everybody. If they'll tell you how to sign on. Some countries may say no, you have to sign on by whatever, but most of them are up to you, are open to you. And it's a fabulous way of learning things because it is more open this year than ever before. They're not on the UN website. Each country has their own platform. Yes. I think that's it. I just come and have fun. It's extraordinary. And I've met so many wonderful people, at CSW. I just want to say we're a little scared next year. Probably what we're going to end up doing is both virtual and in person. Oh my God. I don't know. But it's the wave of the future, because how to have over 7,500 women getting together from all over the world. Oh my goodness, it's wonderful. And you can't do that when it's in person. It's too expensive and there's not enough room. But this time
Yep.
there's plenty of room and we're going to have a wonderful time. Oh, I want to say
You are so right.
The UN Orchestra is playing at the end of Consultation Day, and I'm a cellist in the UN Orchestra. So anyway.
Look at that. Busy. Yes, thank you, Susan. As you can tell, it is a very exciting time for us in the BPW sphere. This is a time of the year that I was always excited to. I have yet to be able to be there in person. So this will be my first introduction to it. And I'm, you know, one of the silver linings, the blessings of this curse of the pandemic is that it is now more accessible to more folks. And I just couldn't be more thrilled about it. So we hope to see you all there. And all of that Susan explained is at no cost. So wowie. I mean, this, I think you're definitely getting more than what you pay for, right? I think without a doubt.
One more sentence. This has always been NGO CSW New York doing it. This year, it is the 7 NGO CSWs in the 5 regions of the world.
Excellent, right? So global approach, yes.
Early in the morning, and we have representatives from the 7 NGO CSWs, and it's the way it ought to be. So
excellent. You're absolutely right. Global. The world is getting smaller, but our outreach is bigger, and our connectedness is more in tune.
And your event is spectacular. I was so proud of you. You were so organized compared to lots of others. Yeah.
Are you talking to Ashley? Because no, I just get really fortunate. No, I do care a lot, and I think that comes through no matter what you do. At least I hope it does. So I'm super excited. Thank you so much, Susan. I definitely just want to kick it right over to Ashley Maria and Leanne W. Burst. They are phenomenal women. I am so fortunate to have come to know them better this past year. Again, another silver lining. They're going to tell us all about their event, which is extremely exciting. So take it away, ladies.
Hello. Hi, everyone. I'm immediately nervous now that I'm seeing all these faces from all over the world. I'm like, oh, now I'm nervous. Okay. So Leanne and I both, I don't know if we realized we both did it. We put the link in there for you to, oh, no, you put, okay. I put in the Eventbrite link, and then she put in the link for the actual event that we're hosting, that Nfb Pwc is hosting. So if you haven't seen those links in the chat, they're there. Everything that Susan was talking about. So let me give you some context. We'll do a share screen real fast. Is that okay? All right. So I have to press some buttons. This is Zoom waiting music. Do, 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 do. Oh, there's a setting that needs to get clicked for this meeting that will allow me to show video. So I'll talk. I don't know how we go and do that, but it's not allowing me to optimize for video clip. So if anybody,
it is saying that you should be able to do that.
Yeah, it is not. Well, we'll see how it goes.
So we made a really pretty PowerPoint.
Are you seeing it yet or no?
Yes.
Yeah, you just have to go into slideshow.
Yeah, I think it.
Presentation.
I promise you the actual presentation on the 18th will be a lot better than this. Okay, here we go.
Nice.
Thanks. Okay, So to quickly give you some more context, CSW, Commission on the Status of Women, is held every single year, and it's been held for 65 years. That's why they call it CSW65. And I was very, very grateful to be able to attend in person CSW63. And Susan, I don't know if she was willing to say, she was the one that was in charge of the whole thing, right? Back at 63. So she was kind of a big deal. And she came, and so she's one of us, right? She's BPW member and was the head of the whole thing. And so it was actually kind of a geek moment when I was like, Susan, hi, so I'm so happy that you're here and you're so supportive of this event. And Leanne and I are both filmmakers. We made this film called Pioneers in Skirts. And so we pitched this to Nfb Pwc. This is the first time Nfb Pwc has hosted a parallel event in nearly 30 years. So they jumped at the chance, especially since it's virtual, to be able to put this event on. And again, Commission on the Status of Women, what it is it's 2 weeks where member states send delegates, civil society comes, and it's a huge conversation about what women are dealing with, what they're confronted with around the world. And what's so amazing about it too is you're learning how other countries, other states have solved or are working on their issues. And I've actually been in rooms where I saw, I think it was Uganda telling Ireland how they fixed something, and Ireland saying, oh, that's a good idea. Let's bring that back to my old Ireland here, and I was like looking around, and everybody goes, I think we just witnessed like what the whole point of this whole thing is for, So it's a supportive environment. It's intended to educate you. And that's why it's amazing that it's going to be held virtually, because it's allowing more people to gain access to the information to really help women, fast track towards a better economic recovery, a better equity recovery after this pandemic, which is something that we want to help. And that's why we created this event. So we're calling it using impact storytelling events to fast track a gender equitable pandemic recovery, because we know, Leanne and I, from screening Pioneers in Skirts, especially virtually over the past year, it really, really gets people talking and gets people communicating on what women are dealing with today. The empathy goes through the roof, and they're going, oh, what do I need to do? I'm ready to take action. And because of this, we know the film or art media can really help NGOs push their mission forward. So we've created this entire panel event to kind of not only educate NGOs on how to use art and media, but to also show them how. And so it's this kind of double meta, like, come to this event, experience the process, and then, hey, by the way, you can do it yourself too. All right, did I just talk through all the slides, Leanne, or
Yeah, I think so.
So do you want me to talk about this one?
Why don't you back up one, and I'll just finish off the first slide.
Okay.
This is the slide that says what we're going to talk about. So the first few slides will whiz by, because it's how to sign up for the event, and we'll post the link again. Then we're going to take you through what we're going to do on March 18th. We're going to talk about the movie. We're going to talk about who the speakers are, and again, what we're trying to achieve. And then we did some little searches and found out all the other BPWs, and we have a list of all the BPW events that you too can be part of. So we wanted to share with you that list. So next slide. And I'm going to share, we shared one link that can take you to this page, but all pages lead to the Eventbrite page. And so I'm going to put that into chat again. And what the whole goal is for you to click on that link and become a advocate. And once you become an advocate, they send you a note. Within 24 hours, you get an email that says, thank you, you belong to us now. Please set up your profile. And once you set up your profile, then you can go in and search for all the 700, 800 NGO events that have been put on. We hope that everybody searches for Pioneers in Skirts on March 18th at 10 a.m. Eastern Time and spends the morning with us. Next slide. And we had a slide here that tells you the register, you log in, you get started, and then the tutorials, right? It's the same thing I just said. You know, you go in through Eventbrite, you register through the profile, and it gives you all of that. I took this information directly from their website, so you'll be able to have this too, but we're also sharing these slides, and we're sharing this video later. Next slide. But here's the part that we think is going to be a lot of fun. So let me take you through this. And then Ashley, you can take it after that. The events that hosted by Nfb Pwc again is March 18th at the event itself. But we wanted to show that our event is as inclusive as possible. So we opened up the movie viewing today through March 17th for anybody in the entire world to watch the movie for free. And to do that, Ashley, if you have it handy, oh no, I do, I have it handy right now. To do that, you can go to this link that I'm putting into chat and sign up today. And when you sign up on the BPW website, you'll get a return email that gives you your login credentials to go straight away and watch the movie on your own. The beauty of watching it on your own right now is not only is that it gives you the time to watch it, you can watch it from home. We're all real busy, crazy schedules, especially working from home quite often, but also we have subtitles. We have several subtitles that that allows the movie to be inclusive to the part where we have Chinese subtitles, for example. We have Spanish, we have French, we have Portuguese. Yeah, there's a long list. And we just finished those and we're very proud of that. And we uploaded those. We encourage you to go do that and watch the film, but then come back again to the forum on for us on March 18th at 10 a.m. And we're going to share with you what that's going to be like. It's going to be a party. We're actually having a really fun party in the morning here on it, and it's not going to be morning for everybody, but it's going to be in the morning for us, and we're going to rock it. So we're asking you to go to the BPW website. We have that in chat. Sign up to watch the movie now. You can watch it at home with as many people as you want. And then go back in and register to be an advocate and follow that process and come back on March 18th. Next slide.
Yes. So Pioneers in Skirts, in case you have not heard of us, it's a film that has a bunch of different stories in it, including my own story. And it's about what women are confronted with. You know, we talk about the stereotyping and the sexism that chips away, and what will we do to change it? Watch the trailer.
This is the calculator. These make the gears move. They pushed it!
You guys know that a lot of girls get interested in this stuff and then later they don't do it?
Really? Well, when I think of something that I want to grow up in and I confirm it, I try to do everything I can to make sure I complete that goal.
Progress for women has stalled out over the last decade.
The game is rigged.
We're moving in the wrong direction.
I can't believe that women your age still have to go through what I had to go through.
I'm tired of feeling like I'm not in control of my career. And I bet other women are too. I went out to understand what are those challenges obstructing women as they journey on their career path. How do we identify them? And how do we put an end to them?
I didn't think I couldn't until I got out in the real world and they were like, but you're a woman. And I'm like, yeah.
They allowed this socialization to beat them down. Everybody knows what a strong woman is called. It rhymes with bitch.
Why aren't we looking at the man and holding him to the same high standard we're holding women to?
I mean, they don't like it when they look around and all they see are other men. I think it makes them feel like jerks, right? And they're not jerks. They care very deeply. They don't know what to do.
Having a baby won't affect my work, but I know it's going to affect the perception that others have on me being able to achieve my work.
Probably why those other girls never came back. They probably had this frustrating experience and said, you know what, I don't want to work for that company anymore.
Women are conditioned to think, yeah, you can do anything you want, but don't forget about this and this, be likable, look good, don't forget to aspire to have a family and all this kind of stuff. So basically pull the ambition back a little bit.
Girls have such a harder chance in the world of becoming great.
The white-haired men that are still out there in the engineering firms are going to give her a hard time because they're scared of her.
You expect in your mind to be able to do a job and just be you, and then you are confronted with the reality that other people don't view it that way.
We're not going to negotiate our way out of the situation. We're not going to negotiate our way to gender equity in the workplace.
There is bias in the culture. It's not you. I mean, we have to change the system. We have to change the organizations.
No one single thing will dissuade a woman or a younger woman from pursuing a career, but you have to think over time, all these seemingly small disadvantages accumulate. Let's not fool ourselves. There's absolutely tons of work to do still in terms of gaining equity in the workplace.
There are some things that simply have to be overcome.
I'm going to put myself out there. If I get out, I get out, but I'm here to be a part of it. I'm here to have a voice. We all have a role to play in the solution. We can be the pioneers of change.
Was that fun? I'm excited to share it with all of you if you haven't seen it yet. And if you have, please try to come for our March 18th event, because we're going to have that live on demand, or that live screening with us there, Leanne and I both there. The film is 60 minutes long. Thank you for asking, Patty. 60. And the thing is, and this is what Susan was saying earlier, you have to be on this platform in order to join these events. It's all going to be through Zoom, but they're very clear. You have to actually click through from this platform to open up the Zoom channel. So you do have to register, and you do have to be there for that. So again, you can watch the movie now in Spanish, French, German, Portuguese, simplified Chinese, and then English closed captions. Soon, we're going to be able to say that it's in all of the UN languages. We found a sponsor to actually do this. Arabic and Russian will be happening soon. So we're very excited about that.
And I just want to add one more thing, is that if it gets too complicated where you say, oh my gosh, I need everything in one place, if you go to the BPW link that we posted that ends with 114, that's on the slide right now, that actually will have both links. It'll have the link to go ahead and say, okay, I want to watch the movie right now. But if you also want to join us on March 18th, click this other link. So it's all in one spot.
We even created a video tutorial to help you, because we really want you there. Let's talk about this live filmmaker watch party. We've done a few of them so far, and they're kind of epic. Here's some examples. Like, some people are joking with us, telling us, I got some direct messages from a few people that were saying that I was literally saying everything that was going on in their head. And so it's a lot of fun. We give little behind the scenes of how we did a scene, or what it was like working with Norman Lear, because everybody really wants to know. It's just, we have a blast doing it, and it's really fun to actually hear from your friends who are going through these, these issues, or maybe have come up with their own solutions. So it's a really fun time. And again, that is going to be the first half of our event on the 18th.
And the point that we're trying to make here, remember how we said that this event is going to be both informative, but also an example of how to make an interactive event online, especially during COVID. So this is the part we have learned the hard way that organizations and people will show up and will engage if you show the movie live, if you do the art live and open it up for conversation as you do that. Huge difference. On Monday, we did that for one company, and we had 500 people from all over the globe show up for something extremely early in the morning for many of the people. And it was very well attended, and it was very exciting, right? So we had a very similar event where we didn't show the movie live, and we had 60 people show up and then 40 show up from Asia Pacific for a different company that's just as big. We have learned that people will show up, people will engage, and that's the whole point of having an impact film or making an impact, is when you have that engagement and that meaningful conversation. So we've learned that you have to have this when you do it live. You show the movie, it's fun, it's a party, you have the conversation on the side.
Exactly. And then following that is going to be our panel. And we have Girl Be Heard artistic director Kim Sykes being as our moderator. And then Christina Lindstrom is head of impact strategy at the Social Impact Entertainment Society, which is exactly what we're here to talk about. You know, she works with NGOs to help them engage their audiences. Musola is another filmmaker who's actually going to bring Pioneers in Skirts to Zambia in the summertime intentionally to improve opportunities, improve awareness, to get more women into government, into parliament. And then Ralwende is a young woman who lives in New York, but she's from Africa as well, and she does spoken word. So she's going to be performing and telling us how she wants to go back to her home country and really just run it and rule the world. So we're really excited for her. And then, yeah, Ashley and Leanne will be there too, but that's fine. We'll be there.
So I want to also jump in, and what we're going to do here when we're going to show how the run of show should be like. We're going to be talking about resources, especially with Christina there, best practices. Musola, she's coming in, going to be sharing that, but she's also going to be very much focused on why the heck did she choose our movie to impact the way women vote in Zambia, and because there's not enough women in parliament. So it's going to be different dynamics and cross conversation. Moderator Kim Sykes, she's been on CBS. She's interviewed the top people in this world. She's amazing. And we're very lucky to have her as our moderator, but she's also a panelist, and she's going to talk about what it's been like to be the director, the artistic director at Girl Be Heard. And so she's been coaching Ralwende and talk about what that's like. Again, it's a double, triple fold type of information. And as we're doing the conversation, we also will have translators. We have Spanish and French translators. Again, we're trying to make it more inclusive. We're going to be speaking English. We're going to have the AI of Zoom coming up, having English words coming up on the bottom. So if English is not your native language, you could see what did Christina say? Ah, that's what she said, right? Or hopefully you speak French or you speak Spanish. Those are the two translation companies that we were able to secure. The entire event is also going to be live streamed on Facebook. And then when it's done, we're going to upload it to YouTube and put a promotional campaign around it as a tool for all NGOs and activists around the globe to learn how to utilize art to advance their mission. And Girl Be Heard, which is a very, very large organization, is going to be putting it on their YouTube, and the SIE Society is going to put it on their YouTube. Pioneers is, and so is BPW. And if any one of you wants to put it on your YouTube channel, you just let us know and we'll give you the file to do that. It's for everybody, right? And the other thing that's going to happen is we've got tools. All of these organizations and then some have provided tools to give to everybody. And as we're talking, we'll mention those tools. And we will be uploading that to the file area for the event itself, but we'll also be uploading it to the BPW portal. There's a portal that exists for this event, as well as tweeting it and posting it on Facebook and social media and talking about it that way. We're trying to spread out the word again of this entire event and the resources that go with it.
Here are a few of the other events. So we've told you about ours that's happening on March 18th. And Susan was telling a bit about the ones that she's a part of. Here is an actual list. You are welcome to screenshot it. I have another one just after this for you to screenshot, but it's important for the BPW members, especially support our other BPW clubs doing these events. IFBPW, International Federation of Business and Professional Women, is going to be a part of all of these thanks to Susan. So Susan, is there any particular one you want to highlight? Are you still there?
No, I just,
So I see the one that says Susan O'Malley will be playing cello if her right arm recovers from the COVID-19 second shot. Where are we right now, Susan?
oh, I recorded just quite fine.
Oh, okay, good. Then we can remove
No,
that
this
line.
is just at the end of consultation day. I think it's going to be more like noon or so. The US part is from 10 to 12, I think. But
Okay.
anyway, yeah, I'm very excited about the March 16th one about violence against women parliamentarians. I tried very hard to get AOC, believe it or not, and she just said no.
Oh.
Yeah. And I think part of it is because in the US, we're so traumatized by what happened. And I think maybe next year people will be ready to talk about, but right now, I think people like Nancy Pelosi and Ocasio-Cortez are so traumatized by what has happened that to go on a global platform and talk about this.
Yeah.
But we do have people, as I said, from Southern Sudan, from, let's see, so, the Philippines, Armenia, Canada, Indigenous women. So that's good. The widows one, I'm just very interested in this topic. Here we do have widows from Iraq, from Nepal, from Kashmir, from, all over the world. And there's speaking particularly about a dossier that we did to give to CEDAW for in order to further the human rights of widows and the abuses of widows. It's incredible.
Yeah.
And it's our feeling that if this is not attended to, there's no way the SDGs will be fulfilled, because it's a main driver of poverty for women and also of child marriage now, believe it or not.
I will say being able to attend it and hear all of these stories, I mean, you know, you hear it, but to actually meet the people and, you know, face to face, and it took me from a citizen to citizen of the world. And I'm very happy that I got to have that chance.
Yeah,
and to learn. And so I think, yeah, I remember hearing them speak a lot. Oh, can you quickly say one more time, the early morning coffee or what were you saying is happening first thing every morning?
I think you'll have to go online and you should be able to find them somewhere.
Okay.
I don't know. I think the times have been decided. I don't think there are a whole lot of them, but they're with UN Women. We do it together. Yeah. Just in one more word about widows, we recently had a high-level event on widows, and their organizing of widows groups is quite incredible. And it was so interesting to learn what widows organizations had done globally. It was inspiring. Let's see, anything else here? Oh, just this curriculum. We did this for Beijing Plus 25, but I was interested in heading the social protection one because in the United States, we don't know what social protection floors are. We have very little idea, it seems to me, of what a government ought to do for its people. And as a result, in COVID, we've been really decimated. So this is taking a look at migration, universal health care, education, widows, social protection floors, oh, and feminist housing from Habitat. Yes. So I think that's it.
So those of us on the West Coast will have our coffee. We'll be there.
Yes.
Okay. And then the other ones, and I'm so happy Helen's here if she would like to speak on it. These are the other ones that BPWs are participating in. As you can see, the ones with Dr. Amani and Catherine are at very early hours, at least for me. But Helen, I think you are, this is the one that she is going to be a part of, I think.
Where's Helen's?
Is she still here? This one here, I think, is the one that she's a part of.
Oh, wait a minute, where is it?
Can you see it on the bottom right?
Yeah,
too small?
Helen's name.
Oh, her name's not on it. It was in like the description.
Okay.
The important thing is for everyone on the call to know that when you go into the NGO CSW website and you search business and professional women, you're going to find at least these. Probably not all the ones that Susan's a part of. You might just have to search her name, but then you can go.
Well, I always put my NGO down.
IFB Pwc? Is it that one?
Federation of Business and Professional Women. What?
Then maybe you can.
Who knows? But I better write them down.
Okay.
Okay. So, all right.
I feel like this is just me and Susan hanging out now. I'm totally
I think so. So I think while you guys are doing that, I want to say one final thing, and then we want to open it up to questions, Ashley.
Yeah.
The key point that we're trying to make here is that there's a bunch of events happening and people need to know about them. And so we took the time to go and try and search for BPW related events. You can search through 750, 800 events and see what's best for you. If you like to find out about, equity, and you just type in the word equity. If you want to type in any term, all of these groups, including ours, have put in keywords to help you find us. And you can see on your screen right now, Dr. Amani on the right, upper right, you see there's some words there, and those are the words that they put in for that event. So again, you can search through keywords. But even saying so, it is very difficult to get people to know about our event. So we have been asking everybody for help to promote, everybody's event. We ask for your help to promote our event on March 18th. On your own, if you can, go ahead and look at the Nfb Pwc LinkedIn page, Facebook page, Twitter page, Instagram page, and share. Post, comment, engage, tag your friends that you think might be interested. Send an email. Just forward the page that I put in there for the BPW site, and I'll put that page in again in case you don't have that. But what we're trying to do is get you to help us share the word on that. Mm-hmm. We have the capacity, we need the people. We have about a little over 200 people signed up to watch the movie, and we could have 1,000 signed up to watch the movie. And we have about 100 people signed up to watch the movie live during the party, the watch party. And we have the capacity of 500 people because we're using the NGO Zoom account. So I put the link there again, and if you'd like to click on that, takes you to the BPW site, and if you can forward that, that would be great.
All right, I'm going to stop share.
I hope next year we're more organized and have more events from all over the world, and that we share with one another, because BPW should be a bigger presence in CSW. So next year, even more, that's all I'm saying, and share and build together what we're doing.
Thank you. Now, Patty, I see your hand is raised. Did you have a question?
Patty has patiently been waiting to ask a question.
It didn't notify me. I'm sorry.
That's okay. No. Hi, I'm Patty Devlin. I'm with the Laborers International Union in Washington, D.C. And I think I got to this because I registered for CSW and had clicked you as something I was going to go see. So I'm not part of your organization, but I see that there's lots of overlaps. You know, women in the labor movement in the United States is they're a significant number. And it is a very large women's movement. And so I'm eager to see the full film. And my original question was, is the challenge connecting to seeing the film because you're trying to drive people from the CSW registration and it's a two-step process? Is that the challenge?
Of telling them how to get from one place to another?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just thinking about beyond the CSW community, you know, how do you get this piece out, right? Last night, the DC Labor Metro Council hosted on its a Labor Fest viewing of a documentary about professional cheerleaders who were organizing, and it's a powerful powerful documentary. So I love seeing women artists and so forth. So I'm just curious how, you know, a way to amplify it after I see all of it, because I didn't see all of it yet, that there may be some overlap with International Women's Month to, you know, get this film shown through the DC Labor Fest and within the labor movement. So that's where my question came from about why it was difficult to get there.
Yeah, Patty, I have to jump in and say, you know, this might be a Susan question, but we found this process to be very unwelcoming, and I'm trying to be polite.
You're being diplomatic.
Yeah, you know, when you try to market an event, you try and gather email addresses, you try to find a way to touch base with people, and you try to find ways to get your partners to help you communicate the event. But when you have to send people to this very long URL, which doesn't have any significance to anything, and nobody understands what that long URL is, and then when they get there and they click register, they think they're done. And even though there's words all over the place that says, well, actually, at one more step, people don't normally read all those words and understand that. Today I had to work with somebody for the 4th time to get her to register for the March 18th event. It took so much of my time for one person that, you know, it's just amazing. It's just amazing. So that's why we made a video.
That's smart.
Let me just say something. Can I just respond?
Of course, Susan, of course.
This is the way of the future. Suddenly, with an event in which we've never had an event in which we had 75,000 people. And so we went and looked at all different kinds of platforms. And there are not that many out there that do 75,000. And this platform is not a good platform for us. I think we'll look for another one next year, because it's made more for businesses and kind of organizations, not people from over 100 countries who speak very different languages, who have trouble following the directions or whatever. And so we've all been very frustrated. I've spent the last week trying to get people registered as speakers in the whole thing. And so, and all of us feel the same way.
Well,
we're doing
well,
events-
that's the frustration of the CSW and the parallel events, and it always has been, and that's the frustrating part of it.
Yeah, it cost us $66,000 so far.
Yeah.
You got that? $66,000. Yeah. And we got a grant, so that's one way we could do it. But well, we're learning. We're all learning in this, and it's been very frustrating.
Yeah. Yeah. I hear you, sister.
Yeah, we're with you, Susan. We're with you. And so, you know, that's why we
Next year better.
Yeah, we keep plugging away, and what we've been able to do is, you know, we keep submitting those questions and those comments, and try to engage with people through the platform, through the there's a whole forum area where you can talk with people. We actually hired somebody, and we hired her to search 3 types of keywords for people who registered for the event, and then start sending them a message individually, because there is no process to send to a distribution list. There is no distribution list.
She must have found me. I'm in your presence, sisters.
Her name is Carmen, and she did a great job. And she, you know, in order to do that, to hire someone to do that, we got an extra 100 people to register, and that really isn't that many. Is when you hear that there's going to be 17,000 people there, but it would be ideal if there was some kind of big email blast to the 17,000 to you know, to maybe highlight, you know, every day 10 events or 5 events. That would be really ideal for us.
Yeah, every day we get maybe another 500 people. I don't know when they're going to close it. It's crazy. I did think that the Q&A for parallel event organizers, that was pretty good. I don't know if you spent time looking at that.
Yeah,
I have not.
It was really good.
I've watched it a few times. Yes.
Yeah, it was very, very good. We keep going back to it.
And you know, we only have 1 paid person on, that's it. None of the rest of us get paid. Although they may have hired a couple of people more now, but it's crazy to put on an event like this, and it's volunteer. Like, ooh. It's crazy, especially as some people work full time.
Yeah.
The opportunity for
We've
this is just amazing.
We've gotten just so big that it's crazy. Anyway.
Yeah, and we'll see. I'm excited to join, and anyone here hasn't registered yet but is planning to register. Who has registered? Yeah. Who hasn't?
Call it out.
I see Patty. Wait, no. Trish, Michelle, those are thumbs up from before. Okay, good.
I'm trying. I'm halfway registered.
We've got 2 more questions.
I'm registered.
I am not sure whether I registered or not.
You and me both.
Double check. Yeah. Yes, Barb, we have questions.
We had a hand raised from Michelle.
iPhone? Oh, Michelle, go ahead.
So Michelle, why don't you go? And then iPhone, which I still don't know who iPhone is.
It might be.
I think the iPhone is probably me, Kathy Clevenger Burdell. I think I registered, but I'm not sure. So, and I'm on an iPhone, so I'll have to wait till I can get back to the computer. So just, I'll take myself out again.
No, you don't need to take yourself out. We just didn't know.
Denise, are you
trying to mute?
Yeah. Are you able to send links to those who have registered for today's event as a follow-up? Are we able to do that?
I don't see why we couldn't.
That might be helpful.
In fact, I actually had them in the invite.
Okay.
But that would be an excellent follow-up. I had both links in there as hot links, like click here and then here. It's a 2-step process. Dance, 2-step. So, but that's a great idea to follow up with as a wrap up, you know, afterwards for sure. So stay tuned, folks. We'll get that out to you.
Yeah, once you're
ASAP.
registered on the BPW website, you're going to be able to start watching it right away. So it started at 9 a.m. today, Eastern. So jump on it. Was there another question?
Michelle, did you still have a question?
No, I my thumbs up was that I had already registered, and I had asked Leanne before in a private chat that just I'd like to post it on LinkedIn, but I would need a link for that.
Right, and we're going to make the YouTube link available. And if you think that you can upload it, then we can do that too, and then you can share it. One thing that we didn't announce, and before we all leave, I'd like everybody to know that we're making a big announcement on March 18th, but the information is available now, and I put the link there in chat. We are going to be announcing the Pioneers in Skirts Impact Relay. It's a movie relay that was going around the world, a movie screening relay. And the event that dance. The event that we're going to be having at the UN on the 18th is going to be very similar. We're going to use our Zoom account and work with NGOs and activists around the globe. They're going to apply for a free screening. And Ashley and I will show up and we will screen the movie and we will talk with everybody during the event itself. And then stick around for half an hour later to have any type of conversation that the NGO would like us to have with their audience. And again, free of charge. So the application is going to be opening up tomorrow. We were hoping to do it today, just couldn't. But tomorrow it will be completely open up and it will be available for anybody to apply, anybody in the world. That's it.
Woo!
Excellent. And I have the link ready to go, ladies, but you also have a Clubhouse chat coming up.
Yes.
Is that something you want? What's the date of that one again? The something teen.
The 15th, Monday.
15th. Oh, my son's birthday. Hello.
Is that the 15th, Monday?
The Ides of
Yes,
March.
ma'am.
How did we get there? Yeah, at 3 o'clock my time, so 6 o'clock your time. Leanne and I are joining the diversity crew, which talks about diversity, and we will have a live chat on Clubhouse. So if you aren't familiar with Clubhouse, this might be a good introduction. It's only on iPhones, and it's kind of like coming into a Zoom chat, except you're not seeing each other's faces.
Which I like a lot.
I know.
So we're going to be talking about the BPW event, what BPW is all about. We're going to talk about the movie itself, why we made the movie, and then the impact relay. So we start with BPW, we blend into UN, CSW, then we go into how fabulous our movie is, how well it's been going, how many awards we've been winning, which is incredible. And yes, thanks. We got the link right in there. Thanks, Denise.
Cher says it's an advanced Facebook.
Yeah, Cher's right.
Cher's all over it.
Yep. So yeah, it's exciting. We're trying to get the word out the best we can, but we could sure use help. People helping us promote it. That'd be great.
And then join and ask questions. That's the other thing. If any of you have ever hosted events, you know it's really nice when people come and they interact and they ask questions. And that's why we're sharing with you all the other BPW events, because we go to those events and we ask questions and we interact and we support each other. So please come.
Megan saying that it's on Android now. Hold the phone. I asked for that. Did anybody see my post? I'm claiming it. Woo! I was stealing my husband's iPad and trying to get my invite to work. So I am thrilled. Thank you for that. Any other questions, folks? We're coming up on close to the time that I had anticipated we'd be spending here, but I don't want to deny anyone the opportunity to pick these beautiful brains that are right here. These award-winning filmmakers. I mean, this is good stuff. Excellent. Yes.
I said we could talk about anything else. Just hang out. No. Thank you all so much for coming. I'm so happy. And I know this was virtual, so thank you, Virtual Club, for hosting us.
Oh, you're very welcome. We are thrilled. There was something in there that I want to catch from Dr. Trish. Where did it go? An update about, I think it was the impact of COVID on women, which I think that's where the term she session began originating instead of recession, a she session. 1 month, I believe it was the month of December, all 140,000 jobs that were lost were women. Yeah, no bueno. So what we do is important. And what these two ladies are doing is important, but it's also really, really fun. If you can't tell, they have great personalities and they bring the fun with them wherever they go. So you just can't go wrong by participating. And you also can't go wrong by participating in Nfb Pwc. I have to say that. If you want more information, if you are a non-member, what? If you're a non-member, please email or chat in the chat. Send it to me, Denise Monroe Rusnak, your name in case you're identified as something else, and your email address, and we will be sure. I will be sending a follow-up for the registration link, but just in case, I like to cover all the bases. And I do want to take a moment because we had a little bit of a rattle start. If anyone didn't know, I had a whole other meeting going somewhere else in another Zoom room. Oh well, that's how it happens. But we came in, I was at least a little scattered, so I appreciate that. But I did want to take the opportunity, of course, to introduce our president, the current president of Nfb Pwc, who is running multiple duties. So she may not be able to pop in here, but I'll give her a second to see if she has some time to kind of acknowledge everyone. I know she's extremely excited about this as well. And I think, you know, as a member, I've been really excited about Nfb Pw every year, especially for the past 4 or 5 years. It just keeps getting better and better. So we would love to have you. All right, so Ashley, Leanne, Susan, I want to thank you so very much. I don't know what else to say. If Megan is available or not, I don't think so.
No, I am. I was waiting for a break. I just wanted to add to that. Thank you all for joining, everyone who's still here. And I am just so proud to be able to work with such an incredible organization like Pioneers in Skirts. And they have just bowled me over with how professional, how on everything they are. I've learned so much more about marketing, and that was part of my college degree. So I just am really impressed with the people that they brought in, and I cannot wait to participate in this event next week. And I'm sharing as much as I can, so I encourage all of you to as well. But really, Ashley, Maria, Leanne, thank you so much for everything, and everyone who's on the team. I appreciate the support. It's just been amazing to work with you.
Yay! Thank you all so very much. And you all get about 5 minutes left, 5 minutes of extra time. So enjoy, have a nice cup of tea or anything else. Thank you all for joining us. I hope you have a wonderful night. Take care, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
To make sure.
Save the chat.
Barb, do you want to stop the recording, please?
Now we're the partiers. We're the ones.
Woohoo!